Second half comeback. What were some things you did in that third quarter to get things going in your favor?
Playing defense, man. We got plenty of stops early on in the third. I shouldn't say early on in the third. In the middle of the third there, we strung some stops together, and we were scoring. So we built a run there, and then we got confident, and we were getting stronger with the ball. We were deciding that, hey, we wanted to make sure that every rebound was ours. And so we got tougher, played with the defense, and then we let the offensive side of things take care of itself.
As far as playing from behind a little bit, you probably haven't done that a whole lot this year. Was it good to not see really too much panic out there when you did get behind?
Yeah, we need these games. We don't want to always, win by a lot and shoot well all the time. You got to find ways when it's tough, and you got to find what kids are going to be leaders and step up, and who's not going to panic, who's going to do the right thing at the right time. And I tell you what, our maturity shined through a little bit today. Definitely a lot of cobwebs still on the team, but I expect to come out of break. So having the cobwebs on and still being able to get a situational win like this against a really good team. I mean, they're going to do some damage in 1A. They're well coached. Got Williams, the kid's a tough player, and so they made big shot after big shot. And so getting a win like that, coming out of break with some cobwebs was big for us.
Yeah, Trent Williamson, I had him down 13 in the first half. I think just 5 second half. Pretty spirited defensive effort there, I guess.
Yeah, we decided, when we went in at halftime, it was just all about pride. We know we want to up the tempo a little bit on the defensive side of the ball, but we decided we needed to take a little bit more pride in our defense. Help had to be a lot quicker, and we had to rotate on rebounds. And it's amazing when you just kind of make a small adjustment like that, just a little bit more effort and a little bit more pride, what that can do for your team. And we talked about it. If we could have played like that in the first half, like we did in the second half in the first half, it would have been an interesting game to see if we can put 4 quarters together that way.
When you made that run in the third quarter, about midway through it, was there a certain play or two that really turned the tide?
We were able to score on some out-of-bounds plays that were really big for us tonight. Getting RJ to the line early was good too, kind of getting his feel from there, and then attacking the basket. And then our post came alive. We were just being patient. We were getting early seals and letting them do some work. And so it wasn't anything that we needed to do anything different. We just needed to be more efficient. So we ran a few sets here and there, but mostly it was just being efficient and taking what they were giving us.
Can't remember the exact numbers on free throws, but I know you shot quite a few of them in the first half, and overall I want to say it was like 16 to 20 for the game. Pretty big difference there.
That's huge. We were really solid until about the last week and a half before break, being above 68.5%, and we dipped below that, and then we decided it was a focal point of a break. We want to be a good shooting free throw team. We're physical. We want to get to the line. And we got to capitalize, and so it's nice to hear that we capitalized.
It's probably something that's been talked about quite a bit for your team this year, but more scoring balance, and that really played out tonight too.
Yeah, we got a lot of kids that can attack the rim. Our guards are getting more confident in knocking down outside shots, and we trust each other. And so being able to be balanced and not hold the ball to one side or get it to one player really helps the team out, and it puts the other team in a bind. And so I got to credit our guys for their work in the offseason and being more confident shooters and then working on their game, because that's what it comes down to. Their development in the offseason allows us to do this in the in-season.
I know you mentioned it, but if you just kind of go a little bit more in depth as far as this is a game, that non-conference game, probably both teams really benefited from.
Yeah, we don't get to go east very often. Sometimes we'll get a north game or a south game in a non-conference game. And so this is the first time since I've been here we've been able to go east. And they're in a tough conference. They play a lot of quality teams. So it's not necessarily a different brand of ball, but it's definitely different people. It's different people we don't know. We don't know who their role players are. We don't know their coaches necessarily. And so seeing a different team is huge for us. And coming out of break, playing a different competition that it allows us to grow in different areas that we don't always get to grow in conference play. And so big game, big non-conference game, still unbeaten at home, which is a big goal for our team. And so finding those small victories that allow us to get bigger victories down the road.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.